might be heading to the range tomorrow morning with my favorite AK I ever had out of all the AKs I've ever had in my fat little life. My fat little life says the Polytech is your favorite. Why? Because my fat life doesn't have any other AKs but the Polytech. But I'm going to give you some good information if you're looking for an AK or choosing to look for one. Real quick stuff. I already have a video on this, but it's probably buried because we have like 500 videos. God knows where it is. I have a playlist, but I don't have an AK playlist. I know I should. It's just I'm making the playlist as I go right now. You know, I have a video, and if I have a category, I'll click it in there for you. But the playlist is building up. Okay, got some stuff on the table. Right there in the back near Bill. See Bill waving from the toilet? There's a Colt 1911. That fucking 1911 is so awesome I can't even begin to tell you. You know how much I paid for it? That is my best shooting 1911 right now. That 1911 has 0 defects. That 1911 never fucking jammed one friggin' time. We're going to take that to the range again. We want to put more rounds to it to prove its reliability. I'm tired of people, not people, 1 or 2 out of 1,000 people saying 1911's jammed. It's just not true. It's not true. Do they need to break in? Yes. They need to break in. Sometimes you'll get lucky. I got lucky. That Colt from day one has not had one hiccup. And it's got like 300 rounds through it, I think. Something like that. That's a lot. And it hasn't jammed one friggin' time. Not once. No misfeeds, nothing. You know why? Got a good magazine. It's an AKMag magazine. And upgrade the magazine. It's very important to upgrade your magazine. And I don't know. I got a good gun. It's just awesome. I never said I'll never get rid of a gun. I will never get rid of that gun. If I ever get rid of that Colt, I will shut my channel down. How about that? We'll make a bet. Pete, if you ever get rid of that Colt, Commander, you have to shut your channel down. That's your bet. How about that? That's how I know that sucker. I love that gun. I don't care if the bluing comes off and it looks like shit 20 years from now. As long as it keeps running good, it's not going nowhere. You could split hairs with it. It's got such a beautiful trigger. Okay? You could take a little scrotum hair off a mosquito's ball sack with that fucking Colt right there. A scrotum hair. Alright. Tomorrow we're going to the range. That's my dogs. They don't like to be outside for 2 seconds because they're pit bulls and have no hair on their asses. And when it gets cold, their little hiney cheeks get red. Anyway, I'm going to try that again. Tomorrow, we're going to the fucking range and taking the Polytech and shooting 100 friggin' yards with it. We've never done that yet. I've shot 40 yards with it at milk jugs at this awesome range about 45 miles from here. And you can shoot milk jugs. LSKW1 in the 45 reason showed me that range. I joined and I loved it, but it's so friggin' far. I'm going to have to join again because I'm getting tired of wasting beautiful ammunition on friggin' paper. Oh, what's my life coming to? I just want to shoot. If you want to shoot, don't live in a city. Don't live in the suburbs. Get your ass out into a country or get on a friggin' farm. Anyway, let's try it again. There's your Polytech $1,300 AK-47. You know why? Worth every friggin' penny. First of all, it's a collectible because it's a pre-banned gun. It's not an AK-47. It's an AK-47 platform. AK-47 enthusiasts who watch this video will tell you that's not an AK-47, that's a Polytech. I know that, but it's an AK-47 platform. Just like the Arsenals. They're not AK-47s. Yugo, they're not AK-47s. They're AK-47s platforms. I know that. But it's an AK platform, so we call it AK-47. It's a nickname for it, okay? Yeah. So, we're going to take that, shoot it 100 yards, I'm going to try, and we were shooting at 40 yards at that awesome range up in, it's near Gay Street. I'm not even kidding you. When you're going up there, there's a highway called Gay Street. It's right past Gay Street. A little further than that. And it's shot beautiful. The trigger is just out of this world. Butter, 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 butter. butter, like butter. Butter trigger, like margarine, like promise, like Famunda cheese from your balls. That's how friggin' smooth this thing shoots. Now, the reason why it costs so high, it's not because it's a good quality AK, it's because it's a pre-banned gun and it's a collectible. But at the same time, it's an extremely awesome quality AK. Everything is so straight. The bolt carrier and the gas pistons is straight as an arrow. There's no resistance when you're racking the charging handle. It's a smooth operator, when I tell you. Unlike Eric. Excuse me. I always got to throw Eric in there. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that to the range. We're going to bring the shoot and see targets. I'm going to bring my spotting scope. And I hope I can even hit paper with it. Now remember, a lot of people say AKs ain't accurate. Well, if this is sighted in, they're more accurate than you think they are. At 100 yards, they're very accurate. But it's a whole different ergonomic design. So I don't shoot it that often. I'm not an AK shooter all the time. I'm not experienced enough to say this or that. But I will tell you this. I've seen guys shoot AKs like ARs. Within 100 yards, that is. It's pretty friggin' amazing. So we'll see what this can do. Okay. I got two types of magazines here. This has a loaded magazine because, I don't know, I don't use it for home protection because it's irresponsible. If you're in a row home and you use an AK for home protection, you're being irresponsible. You're being an irresponsible person. You're dangerous. You're dangerous to the gun community and the people around you if you're using an AK-47 and you live in a row house or an apartment building for home protection. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, you're going to end up in jail somehow. If you live in that kind of situation, use a pistol, you know, or a shotgun. If you live out in the country, AK's great. Live on a farm, AK's great. Live in a widespread area, AK's great. Someday I'm going to live out in a place like that, and the AK will be great. But I do have a magazine full just in case, like we have a big panic and there's riots and all. Then the AK definitely comes into play. Definitely comes into play. Definitely. Okay? But we hope that will never happen. I got my new holster here for the Glock 36 that Andy from Rebelcraft made. It is so friggin' beautiful. I can't stop looking at it. He did such a good job. And I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet because I want to try it on a day where I can wear it all day. I don't want to go out to the bank or to the grocery store and come home and say, oh, I wore it. Now I want to wear it all day long. I'm waiting for a day where I can wear it all day. Like put it on in the morning and come home like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then say how it was. But I have it out here to give you the update on that. I did not wear it yet without the belt system. I'm going to wear it with the beltless system, which is either this Velcro, you've seen the video, or this Velcro you can put on your pants. Another guy brought up a good idea. He said, what if, this is a good idea. He said, wait a minute, man, I got to start taping these down. Fucking, they look like party hats, don't they? When your nipples get too big and they look like party hats, it's time to tape them down before you go on camera. Or I'll wear a tight shirt under this one. It's embarrassing. When you really got problems, when you start leaking milk, then you got problems. Another guy came up with an idea. He said, and I agree with him, he said, how about, just for a quick release system, you put the Velcro on the spot that it would go on your belt, and then you can put the holster on it without all the snaps and all, and then you still have a belt too. I want to try that too. That's a good idea. I don't know if Andy thought of that yet. I think that's a pretty cool idea too. So it's just another option. The more options, the better. You know what I mean? I got two types of magazines, and this is a Yugoslavian magazine. The one thing about AKs do is on the last round, the charging handle does not stay open on the last round. But if you have a Yugo, and these ain't too easy to find. If you have a Yugo magazine, if you can find one, get them, because on the last round, the charging handle will stay open. And when you're at a range like mine with a lot of rules and a lot of this and a lot of that, get behind the yellow line and all that bullshit, I'm going to bring my Yugo magazine so the bolt on the last round stays open so the range officer don't have a heart attack. Okay? And how it works is the rear of it has 2 humps on it, and this hump right here has more steel on it, so it catches the bolt. When the last round leaves the magazine, the bolt comes back, and then the hump right here, the follower, has more steel on it, holds the bolt open. It's pretty friggin' neat. I'll show you. Okay, now this is just a regular magazine, which you will see. It's not even close to being as nice as the Yugos, but it's a Polytech. It's a nice magazine, but the Yugos magazine has the hump on there. You mother humper. Okay, so let's take the loaded magazine out, because I know all the safety Sallies are biting their nails right now. Okay. Alright. Thumb safety. Look how nice this thumb safety works. Try doing that with an Arsenal. Try doing this with an Arsenal. Try that. Nope, it's not going to happen. You got to push real hard unless it breaks in. It's just, they're roughly made. But they're reliable and they're nice. I'm not saying nothing. I don't know. I like things to feel smooth, and that rifle does not feel smooth to me. But they shoot good. They shoot good. There's your charging handle. Now, see how I'll put the Polytech magazine or any AK magazine. Watch. See? Still, it's the charging handle still goes forward. Now, when I put the Yugoslavian magazine in, man, this is way heavier and way more solid. I used to have 2 of these. I gave one to a buddy of mine. His name's Tony. He's a good dude. And I put this in there. Now watch. Sup, Slice? Look at that. Is that cool? It's the only magazine like that I have. It's pretty neat. So, oh, wrong way, dork. Butter trigger. Butter trigger. I love that. So there it is. And with this AK, I will never will I ever use polymer mags with it. Why? Because first of all, I think it'll look like shit. This is an original. All the numbers match. The numbers on the piston, the numbers on the gas piston, the numbers on the charging handle, the numbers on the bolt where the firing pin assembly is, everything. All the numbers match. This is a beautiful, beautiful AK. I love it. All right, guys, that's all the time I got. So let's get to the range tomorrow. Put this up so you can see it. I want you to see Andy's work. Damn it. We'll get to the range tomorrow, and we're going to do some filming, and you're going to see a very fat guy shooting again.